United States of America and to the republic, and to the republic. Only rich men could vote. Only rich white men, landowners, could vote. This has always been a republic. A republic is an oligarchy. Let me begin. Let me say this. Who are the oligarchs in this country? Bill Gates is an oligarch. Elon Musk is an oligarch. Donald Trump, they're all oligarchs. What do the Bible say about rich men? And then you so-called white evangelists. You reading the Bible. What do the white evangelists, what does the Bible tell you about rich men? Do you read the King James Version? What does the Bible tell you? It tells you that a rich man has as much chance of entering into heaven as a camel has of passing through the eye of a needle. Do you read the Bible? Do you read the Bible? These so-called evangelists, do you read the... What is wrong with you? Excuse me. However, God's chosen people, we're going to give you a living wage. When we take over, you're going to get a living wage. No more of this trickle down. We're going to put a cap on personal wealth. We're going to put a cap on billionaires. There will be no more billionaires. There will be no more billion. What does a person need $1 billion for? What do you need $1 billion for? What? $5 million is enough for everybody. $5 million, you can do your thing. And $5 million is not going to cost inflation. No, we're going to do that. Then we're going to give national health care, free college education, and bust up all monopolies and create a free market competitive system where people have choices, where you can start a business. Monopolies belong to oligarchs, and the more monopolies you have, the less freedom of choice you have. Now, white people, you go to better schools than I do. I only did it, a year and a half of community college. But I paid attention to what I was listening to. Now, let me say something. Caucasians, 75% of you will have to follow. Because you can't be trusted to do the right thing, and you've proven that over and over again. The United States got its swag from us. It's got its swag from us. And no longer will you be allowed to take credit for the things that we do. And one of the things we do, you go all around the world talking about taste Texas barbecue. Texas barbecue, Texas barbecue. That's African American. We barbecue. Brisket, you didn't want the brisket. It was too tough and hard to cook. You couldn't cook it. So you gave it to us. And we turned it into the best piece of meat on a cow. Barbecue. You wanted ham. You didn't want any barbecue. Because that was mostly bones. Give it a break. Now understand this. Then reparations will be paid. And it makes, now before you get your underwear all up your crack again, reparations will be paid. And it makes more sense paying reparations to foundational black African American than it does make sense to give Venezuela $40 billion. We gave Venezuela $40 billion for their meats, to their farmers for the meats and stuff like that. Did the price of prime rib go down in the United States? Did the prices, after we gave them $40 billion, did any prices go down in the United States? Did they even, who got the $40 billion? Were they multinational, American-owned corporations that got that $40 billion? Hell, you don't even know. But understand this. I would say $5 billion apiece for African Americans. And that money, as we all know, will go into the United States. And by the time this happens, the dollar might be just worth a couple pesos anyway. But even with this being said, it makes more sense to spend money, to keep the money in the country than it does to give it to somebody $40 billion out and you don't even know where it's going. So understand this. I'm not going to get in your way of destroying the country. So don't even have to, so you ain't got to worry about me trying to stop you from doing anything crazy that you want to do to destroy the country. Because I'm just going to sit back, relax, and wait. And I'm going to tell you this. If my people, if we could survive and thrive after slavery, then we can rebuild this country. Because it'll be much harder to rebuild the country. Much easier to rebuild the country than because at least we'll start off with some capital and some education. So we can rebuild it. So we're just going to sit back, relax, and let you, and survive and thrive, and let you tear it up. And then when you get finished tearing it up, let us know, and we're going to rebuild it. But it's going to be a multinational country. And we will get into BRICS. This will be multicultural. There will be no more racism. Because you understand, racism is when you use capital to hold people down. Now you can hate all you want. In fact, we'll even give you a couple, if you want a couple states, you have a couple of states. All white states. I don't care. I don't want to live with anybody that doesn't want to live with me. But what I want to do is have peace of mind when I come home. I don't want to worry about cutting up. I don't want to. I'm gonna stop here because it'll just get frustrating. Like I say, I'm gonna start posting more, but being spiritually elite and knowing what's going to happen, I'm not in a state of emergency because I know my time will come. With that, like and subscribe. Happy New Year.